Westlock Library's Story, Signs, and Songs, the online version. So last week I said some names and I couldn't really see everybody. So this week I have brought my special glasses. I'm going to put them on. We'll see how they work. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, you guys, I can see you. Some of you need to pick up some of your toys. Let's see. I'm going to get just a little bit close. Oh, hello. Hi. I see Carter and Riker and Deacon. I think I see Ethan and Emily, Jack, William, Aria, Jensen, Audrina, Sam, Tavis, Tim, Mason. Do I see Mason? I think I do. Zoe, Cora. Oh, Kinley, I see you. Layton, Alea, Willow. Hello, Willow. And I see Kira, Zoe. Did I see Lisa already? Hello, Lisa. Hi. Okay. Well, that was awesome. It's so good to see you guys. I have to take these off now. I make my nose all stuffy. Well, let's get started. Here we go. Everybody has their hands ready? We're going to do a little bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as quiet as we can. Hello. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as loud as we can. Hello! Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as fast as we can. Hello! Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as slow as we can. Hello. Hello, everybody. And now we're just about at story time. So we're going to do our open, shut them. So everybody starts with open. Open, shut them. Open, shut them. Open, shut them. Give a little clap. Open, shut them. Open, shut them. Open, shut them. Fold them on your lap. So hopefully everybody's got your hands folded on your laps and you're sitting on your bums. Awesome. All right. Last week we talked about the three little pigs and they met the big bad wolf and they were all scared of him and they wouldn't let him in to any of their houses, right? He was just looking for a friend. Remember that part? All right. So this week we are going to continue on with the story of the big bad wolf. So after he touched his toes into the fire at that last pig's house, he went running off into the forest, never to be seen again. Well, he has run so far that he is in a whole nother forest and he's still lonely. He is still looking for a friend. Still. I mean, I get it. He's kind of scary. So we're just going to put him to the side for a minute and I'm going to introduce you to the other characters for today. This is Little Red Riding Hood. Little Red Riding Hood happens to live in a cabin in the forest where the big bad wolf is. She lives down the lane from her grandmother's house and she loves going to visit her grandmother. So one day she says, "Mother, may I take grandmother a basket of goodies?" And her mother says, "Of course." So she loads up the basket with muffins and cookies and jam and an orange, just in case grandma needs some fruits. As Red Riding Hood is getting ready to leave, her mother says, "Now listen, do not dilly-dally, do not lollygag. You go straight to grandma's and make sure that she gets all the food. Do not stop." Little Red Riding Hood says, "Yes, Mother, I know." So off she goes. Now the path is pretty straight. There's a couple of curves in it, but the one curve comes upon a meadow full of flowers. Little Red Riding Hood thinks, "I bet you Grandma would like some flowers." So she stops to pick some. Well, guess who comes up behind her? The big bad wolf. There he is. And he says, "Hello, little girl." And she says, "Oh, hello. You look like a big bad wolf. And he goes, well, yes, I am. And before he can even get it out that he's just looking for a friend, she says, I gotta go. And off she goes. So the big bad wolf is like, I really want this little girl to be my friend. And so he kind of follows her and sees that she's headed towards another cabin. He beats her there and knocks on the door. Knock, knock, knock. Oh, hello, says the grandmother. And she opens the door and says, oh my goodness, you're a big bad wolf. And off she runs and hides in the closet. Well, the big bad wolf is like, oh, great, I've lost another friend. But then he has a plan. He decides to slip into Granny's nightie and climb into her bed. Maybe he can trick Little Red Riding Hood. So he climbs all in and gets all snuggly, and next thing you know, knock, knock, knock. Oh, hello. And Red Riding Hood comes in and she says, hello, grandmother, I've brought you some treats. Well, that sounds lovely, says the big bad wolf. It's not Grandma. And she says, well, Grandma, your voice is deep. Are you okay? Yes, I'm fine, says the big bad wolf. I just have a tickle in my throat. All right. Little Red Riding Hood gets a little bit closer. Oh, grandmother, I noticed that your ears are large today. Well, all the better to hear you with, my dear. Okay. Grandmother, I noticed your eyes are really big. All the better to see you with, my dear. Red Riding Hood gets a little bit closer and she says, grandmother, your nose looks awfully large. Are you sure you're not sick? Oh, no, it's just the better to smell all the treats that you brought me with. Okay, Grandma. Well, come on, up out of bed and let's go eat in the kitchen. As the big bad wolf flips back the covers and puts his big hairy feet on the floor, Little Red Riding Hood sees and realizes it's not her grandmother. It's the big bad wolf. Ah! Help me, help me, help me! Wait, little girl, help me! Well, just then, the hunter is passing by and he comes rushing in to save the little girl. What's the problem? Ah, it's a wolf! Listen to me. The wolf is trying so hard to get their attention. Soon, they're both screaming, ah! Finally, the wolf just says, listen up. They stop and they look at the wolf. The wolf says, I don't want to eat anybody. I don't want to chase anybody. I might eat one of those cookies in the basket, but I am just looking for a friend. Well, Red Riding Hood and the hunter are very surprised. They look at each other, they whisper a little bit, and they decide that maybe they should give him a chance. So they say, okay, big bad wolf, we'll be your friends, but you have to promise not to be mean and not to chase us and do not eat all the cookies. The big bad wolf thinks that's a great plan and he finally has friends. So the three of them head off into the forest and have a picnic. Once they leave, Grandma comes out of the closet. She looks around, shrugs her shoulders, and says, I guess I'll go back to bed. Boop, 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 boop. That's it. That's the end. End of story. I hope you enjoyed it. Next week we'll maybe meet somebody else. All right, so it is music time. Last week we had drums. This week we have shakers. If you remember, the sign for music is to hold your arm out and like this. So it is music time. So hopefully you guys made some shakers yesterday. This is my shaker. All right, so let's just get it out of our systems. Everybody have a good old shake. Ready for the count of 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, stop. Good job. All right, so here we go. We have our shakers. Shake your shaker. Shake it near. Shake it far. Shake it near. Shake it far. Shake your shaker in the air. Okay, ready with your shakers? Shake your shaker to the side, in the middle, to the side, in the middle. Shake your shaker, shake your shaker. One more time. Shake your shaker in the air, way down low. Shake it up, shake it down. Shake your shaker. Excellent. Good job, everybody. All right, now we are going to do one more song, Row, Row, Row Your Boat. Are you ready? Get your hands on your oars. Here we go. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Excellent. One more time, different version. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. And if you see an alligator, give a mighty scream. Ah! Good job. All right, now call your parents, and get on their knees. Here's Mr. Ben. Ready? We're gonna do rickety, rickety, rocking horse. Do you remember the sign for horse? Horse is like this, right? Here we go. Rickety, rickety, rocking horse. Over the fields we go. Rickety, rickety, rocking horse. Giddy up, giddy up. Go! Oh my goodness. Ben, you fell off. All right, let's do it one more time. Rickety, rickety, rocking horse. Over the fields we go. Rickety, rickety, rocking horse. Giddy up, giddy up. Go! Excellent. Good job, everybody. Well, that seems to be all we have for today. I look forward to seeing you next week, same time, same place, your living rooms, and we'll see you later.